Hi everyone, my name is Samantha Wolf. I teach second grade at Riverside Elementary School. That is part of the Reading School District, which is in Berks County, so probably north of most of you. I am coming to you all about me. So I'm originally from Fleetwood. I graduated from Kutztown University in 2011. I substituted for 3 years in Berks County and couldn't find a job, so I moved to North Carolina and taught for 3.5 years with Chatham County Schools. After that, I moved back home to Berks County for the love of my life and for my family. I started at Riverside and have taught second grade for the last 3.5 years. Next year, I was just informed that I'm going to be moving to teach first grade within my building. Some fun facts about me. I like to decorate sweets of all kinds, cakes, cupcakes, cookies, you name it. So there's a little mermaid cake, a blanket I crocheted, which is for a baby, but it's more human size than adult human size than anything. I like to shoot all kinds of things. Bow is my favorite right now. And in June, I got married to my husband, so I'm coming up on my first wedding anniversary. My definition of STEM is that students who get to do experiments in science, technology, engineering, and math to learn about a concept. This is not a directly taught item, but it is an experience. And I also wrote down in my notes trial by fire because what might always be planned might not work for students, so they're kind of working through their own reasoning processes in order to find their answers and their solutions to STEM. I am working on incorporating STEM into my classroom. I'm not very good at it. Last year we created tents using marshmallows and toothpicks because we did a themed day. So I have my chart on the next page, just breaking that down. My students are very basic in the things in all of the different principles because I do not feel that I did my best job of teaching STEM because it was something so new to me. I definitely saw things that I could improve upon even just reading the first 6 chapters of the book. So I'm definitely at the asking questions in the science principles, defining problems in engineering, being aware of web technology and how things are reliant upon the web in society, but not really putting that to use. And then in math, just making sense of problems and persevering in solving them. STEM education is super important because it allows students to learn without even realizing that they're learning. Really like the aspect that things can be integral. And I have a little bit more of that in one of my following slides. So my goals for this class are to begin to understand the different pieces that connect STEM to use them better in my classroom, integrate subjects so that students can learn more fluidly. I feel that that is something that I can improve upon and my students will benefit from. Using STEM education because it's something I don't really use right now because we have curriculum that we have to use. And then having students solve real world problems to help drive students into STEM fields. Understanding this helps them to yearn to learn and continue their education and creating jobs. And I really liked what Neil deGrasse Tyson had to say. He knew since the age of 9, which is like third grade level, which blew my mind, that he wanted to be an astrophysicist. And he stated that minimum of scientifically and mathematically literate students would be beneficial to creating a sustainability for our students and for our futures here in the United States. Here are my resources and my big takeaways. So there were 3 parts that really stuck out to me. One was the technology piece and saying that any modification of the natural world that a human needs to achieve a goal. This was on page 44, and part of that feeds into my next part of the natural phenomenon and the ways to improve technology. So when ancient people discovered how to control fire, it became technology, which eventually led to the capabilities of launching rockets. Just didn't think about technology in that manner, so making me take that step back and completely change my thought process. The last part was the reflection. My students need to learn to reflect so that they can grow and continue to do things. It's something I do constantly. I need to instill that in my students as well.